Let's go now deeper with the analysis where our next guest, Fabio Borges, Brazilian economist and professor at the Federal University for Latin American Integration. Welcome, Fabio, to From the South.
Good afternoon. Thank you for the invitation.
It's our pleasure. Fabio, these 2 days are being packed with activities and discussions at the BRICS Summit. Yesterday we saw the first plenaries and the first day of debate and a final declaration that was signed by all participants, by all members and partner countries. What can you tell us of that first day and what is enshrined in that final statement?
Well, the summit represents an important moment in a very unstable international system. It represents an alternative to the neoliberal global order that has generated social, environment, and economic disasters, especially with Trump's current unilateral protectionist stance. The BRICS have become a very attractive to the countries in the global south. It represents a critique of the existing United Nations institution that no longer represents the correlation of forces in global geopolitics. For example, the group represents almost half of the world's population. It has a GDP greater than the G7. Well, in the final declaration, we have 5 main points. The first one, strengthening multilateralism in reforming of global governance. Secondly, promoting peace, security, stability in international system. Thirdly, deepening international economic trade and financial cooperation. Four, combating climate change and promoting sustainable, fair, inclusive development. 5. Partnership for promotion of human, social, and cultural development. I think it was a very important summit in a scenario very unstable in international system.
Speaking about, you're referring to integration and the multipolar world, what elements can you provide? How will it move forward and how can it replace what has been called by different actors within BRICS? They are calling to replace that obsolete, has been described by the Russian foreign minister and president of Brazil, Lula Silva, replace that obsolete neoliberal model that has hindered the development of the people, and that is how BRICS is coming as an alternative for this. How do you see it happening?
I think there are a lot of important things in this way. First of all, it's clear we live in an hegemonic transition for the unilateral system with the United States in the leadership. Now we have other forces, especially the BRICS, defending the multilateralism system. It's very clear in this moment is an unacceptable international system without cooperation. I think BRICS represents the possibility of the cooperation, especially in transnational issues like environmental issues, in health issues. It's clear it's impossible to combat these problems without cooperation. In this way, I think Brazil has a good player, a leader in this process, especially with his historical role in the promoting cooperation, especially in climate change challenges. Especially now, I think it's very important economic cooperation with unstable scenario, especially with the unilateral political of United States. So it's very interesting. We have now new members in BRICS group representing the attractive group in international system very unstable, with reflecting the attractive position in this group has an alternative on the neoliberal global order, in my opinion.
And as just yesterday, Sunday, the BRICS members and partners and observers were reaffirming their integration, their cohesion to work for a multipolar world, we saw a quick reaction coming from the U.S. President Donald Trump with threats of imposing 10% tariffs, additional tariffs, on any country that support BRICS or is partners with BRICS. Is this a sign of concern from Trump's side that maybe they are afraid of losing their hegemonic power in the face of this growing power of BRICS?
Exactly. In my opinion, this is a reaction of a nations. It's losing power in international system. But I think it's important BRICS represent an alternative possibility with the economic world order without the United States. It's clear United States is very important in international system, especially in security issues, in economic issues. So, but in this moment, with the disaster politic external in United States, no doubt it's important there are alternative like BRICS. So I think it's very important to understand it's possible international system working a little bit without the United States in this system. I think it's an important transformation in international system in the last 2 decades.
Thank you very much, Fabio, for your time and your inputs here from the South.
Thank you. It was a pleasure for me.
No, it was a pleasure to have you.